Hello everyone. Let's quickly start our today discussion. Uh, because of some technical glitch, I unable to complete the last session of series number 7 of SSB lecture page, December 2023 paper discussion, and we are going to discuss from the question number 66, in which last session was got stopped because of some technical glitch. Okay, let's start. So we have discussed this question, and we also revised the few of important treaty up to the treaty your SORT we have discussed, and let's see the 2008 the Convention on Cluster Munitions adopted in Dublin 2008, the cluster munitions. Then 88 ATT Armed Trade Treaty 2013 Armed Trade Treaty. Okay. Then moving to the another question, that India hosted the NAM summit in which years? It's a very easy question, and I hope all know this question. And the answer of this question is option D, that is 1983, the seventh NAM summit, which was hosted by India in 1983. Okay, this MRFT also asked this question. Okay, so NAM first summit September 1961. So you need to remember the month with year and the basically place. Okay, so place with month and year for the NAM first summit, that is September 1961, Belgrade. Okay, Belgrade, September 1961, the NAM first summit. Okay, how many member are there? There are total 120 member in NAM. Okay, how many member? Total 120 member. Okay, 120 member. Getting my point? Okay, बहुत बढ़िया. Then Asia Africa Bandung Conference 1955. If you remember, the examination is quite interest ask about the like ASEAN Relation Conference, Asia Africa Bandung Conference. So 1955. Then seventh NAM Summit was hosted by India in New Delhi 1983. So in 1983, where New Delhi, the seventh NAM Summit, 1983 New Delhi. Okay, very important. Then NAMs meet every 3 years at the NAM Summit conference. Okay, so if they ask the question that what is the nature of the NAM summit, it is annually or biannually or every 3 years. So you have to remember, every 3 years the NAM summit conference was basically held. Okay, then the latest NAM summit is 19 NAM summit. Okay, of the non-aligned movement was held in January 2024, Kampala, Rwanda. Sorry, my mistake, Uganda. Okay, so in Uganda, Kampala, the 19th NAM summit was held recently. The latest NAM summit that could be asked in your examination, that ninth NAM summit non-aligned movement was held in which place? So they will write down multiple options. You have to remember Uganda, Kampala, the 19th NAM summit. Very very important. So let's to discuss about few important thing non-aligned movement, that some Western scholars have persistently confused that non-alignment with isolationism. Okay, so NAM means isolationism. Okay, isolate means NAM. That is how believed by the Western scholar. And according to Western scholar, non-alignment is a non-commitment, neutrality or neutralisms or non-involvement. Okay, according to Western scholar, NAM means non-alignment means associated with the non-involvement, neutralisms, non-commitment, and isolate. Okay, that is how believed by the Western scholar. But non-alignment is not the neutrality. Non-alignment is a political concept. But the real meaning of the NAM, it is a political concept. Whereas the neutrality is a legal concept. Okay. So neutrality means what? It is a legal concept. It is not a political concept. But non-alignment is a political concept. Unlike the neutrality, non-alignment is not a law. It is not a legal. It is not a law written into the constitutions of the states. Okay, neutrality means there is a mention that impartiality, neutrality, that is how mentioned in the law or mentioned in the constitution, or constitution say we should maintain the impartiality, we must follow the neutrality, we must follow the apolitical. But here my dear all, non-alignment is not a law, not a legal concept, law not a neutrality. Okay, not written into the constitution, but what does it mean by non-alignment? The non-alignment is not a negative but a positive concept. Do remember, it is a positive concept. Okay, positive concept, non-alignment, zero positive sum game. Okay, that is how non-alignment. And it stand for an active role in world affairs. Okay, active role in world affair. Also the different like scholar highlighted that it is a strategic autonomy by India, friendship and cooperation with all the country. How? Now friendship and cooperation with all the country in the sense that newly decolonized country, newly independent country are part of the non-aligned movement, and they exercise their own national interest. They take the decisions with the objective of promoting autonomy. Okay, getting my point? Okay, so it is a positive concept, it is not negative concept. It stands for an active role in world affair. Okay, active role in world affair, friendship and cooperation with all the country. Okay, it will consist of taking an independent position based on the merit of each issue. Okay, merit of each issue, the independent positions, and on the requirement of national interest. So it talks about national interest, it talks about the independence, it talks about autonomy, it talks about the independent foreign policy, that is known as the strategic autonomy. It is not directed against the any ideology, but seeks to promote the peace and friendship in the world. It is not talk about the the any ideology, or not criticize any ideology, but it is promote peace and friendship in the world irrespective of the ideological difference. So that is how the concept of non-alignment. So they could ask the question that what is the non-alignment, who defined the non-alignment as a neutrality, isolationism? It is the Western scholar, but exact meaning of non-alignment, it is a active the decision making, or it is a independent foreign policy, or it is shows the autonomy of the countries, or it is shows the independence of the country. It is all about the removing the ideological difference. Okay, it promote the peace and friendship in the world irrespective of any kind of ideological difference. It talks about what? Now it talks about the cooperation with all country. Okay, it talks about what? The positive concept, it is not a negative concept. Isolate, neutrality, then your I would say non-commitment, these are the what? The negative concept. That is how you need to remember non-aligned movement, and it is very very important from the conceptual point of view. I hope you clear with this concept. Then after the this question, the another question, that read the following statement and identify wrong one. When I read the question, you need to find the, or you need to emphasize the wrong one, or they ask the question correct one. So that is how our objective. So option first, India hosted ASEAN Relation Conference in 1948. Whether it is correct or wrong. Option second, India is pioneer of UN emergency force. Option third, Spain is permanent invitee in G20 summit. And option 4, South Africa will host the G20 summit in 2025. The three different kind of informations with these questions. And to be honest, and this question basically it's a very very top question for everyone including me. So when I like attend this question, I feel what kind of thing they ask. It is not my it's mine, it's not a my like hand to attempt this question, but we need to understand this question. Okay, because of this question the examination is going to be tough. Let's see quickly understand the concept. So first of you need to understand the which is the wrong one. So guys, wrong one is option A, that ASEAN Relation Conference is not 1948 but is 1947. It was held in which year? New Delhi. Okay, New Delhi ASEAN Relation Conference 1947. Okay, then let's quickly revise all about the G20 one. Okay, earlier G20. Okay, so before that we need to go back to the history, that ASEAN Relation Conference was held in 1947, leadership of the PM Nehru. Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru also talk about ASEAN solidarity, that is the ASEAN Relation Conference 1947. Okay, later on it was lead to the rise of ASEAN African internationalism. Okay, so it is not that India is supporting the issue of the Africa in the world affairs today only, but from the very beginning India is always stand with Africa, always stand with the global south, always stand with the neighborhood country. So that is how ASEAN African relation and the ASEAN Relation Conference 1947, not 48, that you need to clear. Joining the African Union of the G20 converted into the G21 2023, as you all know. Now it is a G21 because of the joining of African Union. Okay, then in 2025 South Africa will host the G20 first summit. So who will host the G20 first summit? Now South Africa in 2025. So let's see quickly about the after G20 the India peacekeeping missions. Okay, India has been a partner of 15 out of 23 peace operation during the post Cold War era period. So they can ask the question after the post Cold War period that how many peacekeeping missions was conducted by UN or participated by India. So 15 out of 23. Then UN peacekeeping force was established in 1948. So when the UN peacekeeping force was established, now it is 1948 the UN peacekeeping force. Then first UN peacekeeping mission was in Korea and India did participate in 1950. Okay, so they can ask the question that first UN peacekeeping mission Korea and India participated in 1950. So when did India participate? 1950. Similarly, the India also took part in UN mission Indochina. So what is the UN mission Indochina? Now Vietnam, Cambodia, Laos. So Laos, Cambodia, Vietnam, the war between these countries in 1954. Okay, you can just remember 1950s, that is how the deadline. India is also participated. They can ask the question India participated that, India participated this, India participated Indo China missions, yes, India participated the peacekeeping mission in Korea, yes, so that you need to remember. Then in addition it also participated in UNEFA. What is UNEFA? Now first United National Emergency Force. So these are your what? These are your basically the basically India providing the in term of the medical support in Korea or in Indochina, but in the basically Middle East. Okay, in Middle East for the national emergency for the first time it provided the force. That is how United Nations National Emergency Force in 1956. They can ask the question the year also, that you need to remember 1956. Okay, then similarly also participated in Somalia, also participated the Rwanda. Okay, and another important thing that India became the first country to deploy an all women contingent for the Liberia 2007. So they can ask the question in which year first the country to deploy all women contingent for Liberia, that it is India, or which year? 2007. Who employed that? India. That you need to remember. Which country? Liberia. So three kind of question could be possible from this aspect. Okay, this part. Then India UN military officer were the first to confront such challenge by this terrorist group which took UN peacekeeping hostage in 2014. Okay, so UN military also the first to fight with this terrorist group under the UN peacekeeping hostage 2014. Okay, so this is the quick revision of your what the UN peacekeeping mission and different thing. Okay guys, I hope it is clear to all. Then another controversial question which very was problematic for the most of the people, that India launched a lookist policy having the objective to develop the political, economic and security cooperation with the country of the Southeast Asia in the year 1990, 1992, 1991 and 2014. So what is the correct answer? We have already discussed. This is an option B and option C, and this is the option D. So the correct answer to this question option C, the 1991 the lookist policy. Okay, so it is all about lookist policy 1991 under which government? Na PV Narasimha Rao government 1991 lookist policy, 1991 lookist policy. Okay, PV Narasimha Rao government emphasize on what? Economic cooperation with Eastern Asian nations. What? Eastern Asian nation. Okay, emphasize on economic cooperation with Eastern Asian nation. Then lookist and link west. What is the difference between the lookist and link west? Now look west. Okay, look west and link west. Look west, the PM Manmohan Singh 2005 with the objective to extend the cooperation with the Gulf country. Look west, PM Manmohan Singh. PM Manmohan Singh, look west. And link west, the PM Narendra Modi in 2014 with a update relation with Gulf country in contemporary geopolitics. Okay, so 2014 Narendra Modi, link west, Narendra Modi, look west, PM Manmohan Singh. PM Manmohan Singh, look west. Okay, and link west, the PM Narendra Modi. You just remember link west, link Central Asia, link that, link this. That is how your Narendra Modi. Okay, okay. Then after look east, there is a 2014. That is how act east. How they can ask the question? Act is different from the look east. That act east emphasize on security strategic issue with economic cooperation with objective to establish the relation Asia Pacific. Okay, so it is not limited to South East Asia, but it extend the cooperation with East Asia, with Asia Pacific nation, for example South Korea, Japan, Japan, South Korea. So these are part of the Act East, and it is not only cover the economic and political cooperation, but it also including the strategic issue, energy issue, maritime security. The different aspect are a comprehensive maritime security also discussed in the this aspect. That you need to remember. Then another basically after that we are here to discuss the last not the least of our today discussion, that the read the statement and identify the correct option. So you need to find the here the correct one. Whenever I read that, you need to emphasize whether the question is about correct or incorrect. That is our main objective. First, in the study of comparative politics, only modernization and dependency theory are used. So it is how you need to remember that correct or incorrect. And Aristotle, father of the comparative politics, David Heston started the system approach in comparative politics. Karl Werner made a pioneering contribution in 1970 to the comparative politics. So you need to find the correct answer, and you all know that eliminating option 1 you will get automatically the answer. The only the keyword that's make wrong, because modernization and dependence is not only theory, but there are a number of the theory which help to understand the comparative politics. Like there are the political culture approach also there are institutional approaches also there is a behavioral new post behavioral approach there. How can the modernization or the dependence theory or development theory is only study the comparative politics? No, that is not. So that is how option D is the answer. So elimination method, what is the key here? Now elimination methods, what is the new here? Now Borner's important contribution to comparative historical linguistic appear in an article like the these are the articles. So I think it's some any other language mentioned, but read it yourself. That the Borner important contribution to comparative historical language, comparative interest historical linguistic basically concept by Borner. So that you need to remember. Guys, so this is how your the today discussion of the series what the 7. Series number 7. So it was discussed the with the 2 video. It was the second part of your series 7, and part 1 has already uploaded in your where na this YouTube channel only. So in this YouTube channel you will get your part 1 of the series number 7 of SSB complete paper solution December 2023. So part 1, and it was the part 2. That is how you need to remember. So this is all about from my side, and again guys, I would like to request to all of you that if you like my effort, please do subscribe my channel, and if you like also this kind of content, please also press the bell icon as a mark of your attendance, and do so with your friend, because as you know that we are at the end of this month, but we have a target to achieve the 500 subscriber, but I don't think so. Whatever the result, I will try to accept it, but we are definitely going to help you. That is how the clear thing. Guys, so on this note I would like to end the session here, and we will meet very soon in another interactive video. Thank you guys, have a nice day.